What up, y'all? It's your boy Heck. To the tech, to the get that checky check. What's poppin', my people? What's going on, huh? Check it out. So we're gonna talk about a few things today. You heard? You know what I mean? I know on my last video I was kind of upset. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, things happen. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Yankees. Shout out to the Mets. You know what I mean? I'm rocking both. You heard? Because that's how I rep New York. I rep New York. I'm so New York that I rep both Yankees and the Mets. What the heck? Anyway. So, I want to talk about this Cuban link. I just seen Cuban link. A rare video of him. Just like I saw a rare video of Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all want to know, yes, this is Ralph Lauren. You heard? This is Ralph Lauren. Facts. I know this is mad pause right here, right? This is pause right here. Pause. Like, why you rubbing your nipple?
Mamba J,
you know
WhatsApp audio.
Like, why you rubbing your nipple, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not rubbing the nipple. I'm rubbing my Ralph Lauren, son. What the hell? I'm not a woman. I'll be rubbing my nipples. Y'all crazy. Y'all be thinking crazy thoughts like real, son. Facts. Anyway. Yo, the Knicks better win, son. Facts. Anyway, what was I talking about? So I saw this rare video of Cuban Link, you heard? And he's sitting there talking about Remy Ma. He talking about Tony Sunshine. It's an old video. I'm sure y'all seen it. You know what I mean? And he's talking good about Joe. I think this was after Pump passed. And even the song Flowers for the Dead was out. You know what I mean? And he had his deal with Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? And freaking he still had his deal with Atlantic, and he was supposed to drop that album. He mentioned a lot of great people on the album. I remember I had the bootleg. That's why I heard that song, Telling Lies to Me. Na 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 na, but you telling lies to me. Na 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 na, but you telling lies to me. Na 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 na, but you telling lies to me. I don't know. Maybe he should remake that song and dedicate it to Fat Joe. If that's how he feels about Fat Joe, you heard? Facts. Maybe it'll be a hit. You know how all these cats always got a name for Joe? Charlie Rock called him the Hassa. Yo, Hassa. You know we in the house. The Hassa know what he do. He know what he do. Shout out to the Hassa. You know, if he says it's 100 people, then it's 15. You heard? Facts. Rest in peace, Charlie Rock. You know what I'm saying? Legend. You know what I'm saying? I never got to know him, but he shouted me out before he passed away. And then Cuban Link calls him the Beluga. And then TA calls him something else. I don't know. TA calls him all types. Uh, um, ass eater. I don't know, something like that. Whatever. Excuse my language. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so I saw this rare video of Cuban, and he looking good. Like he looking happy. He looking like he about to drop this album and do his thing. You know what I'm saying. He's speaking good about Joe. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did it all go left? What happened? What happens? What happened with Terror Squad, son? You know what I mean? Yo, no lie. I saw Triple Sace on Facebook the other day. He accepted my request. Shout out to Triple Sace. I want to do something with. I want to do something with. I don't know. I don't know if his name is Triple Sace no more. He probably changed it from what I heard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him. I wouldn't mind working with Triple Sace, you heard? Facts. Anyway. So yeah, so I saw that, you know what I mean? And yeah, he was just talking about Terror Squad. You know, he was gonna be the next one. Come on, then Fat Joe, Jealous One's Envy. And then freaking, you know, Armageddon, even Prospect was gonna come out with something. And then I was watching this video with Cuban Link and TA talking. And Cuban Link was and TA and Cuban Link was talking. They were saying that people from Terror Squad was being treated very bad. They were getting bullied, you know what I mean? Now I didn't know any of this, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a fan. I was a little shorty. I was just a little fan, you know what I mean? I'm just talking about it. I'm just talking what I see, you heard? And so he was saying that Ted was like, they was making them carry bags. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, he was like, I ain't carrying no bags. You know what I'm saying? Cuba Link was agreeing with him, and then they was talking about a bunch of stuff. They were talking about how like his wife cheated on him a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? They was telling him, I got nothing to do with that. I don't got nothing to do with that. You know, I don't got nothing to do with that. No, I also saw another video where Cuban Link, he wants to snuff Tony Sunshine. Rewind the time, Tony Sunshine. Know what I'm saying? Rewind the time, Tony. Shout out to Tony Sunshine, you know what I'm saying? But is his album ever coming out? You know what I'm saying? Like, how long have people been waiting for an album from this guy? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ever since Puerto Rico. Pronto llegará el día de la suerte, te lo juro por mi gente, te juro que un día llegará. Damn, I sing mad good, B. Facts. Anyway, so Triple C accept my request. Shout out to. I didn't know his name was Samuel. You know what I'm saying? Some Sam. Facts. You know what I mean? And so yeah, so TA and Cuban was unknown man. Caller. And that freaking. All right, I just gotta say one thing. No disrespect to Lord Jamar. I heard the song with TA, Lord Jamar, and and Cuban Link. Alright. Lord Jamar, I'm not trying to diss you, but you could do better. You know what I'm saying? You could do better than that, bro. No lie. Both songs where you trying to diss Joe have not been. I mean, Cuban Link verse was alright. T.A. did his thing. His verse was alright. But Lord Jamar, man, like, come on, man. I mean, he could do way better than that, son. You know what I mean? I mean, he should have just put Sadat X on it. One day when I was walking out the train, I seen Fat Joe walking. I poked him, then he started floating. Poking like a poking with a soaking in the moking, doking, loking, joking, broken. Anyway, salute Fat Joe. No disrespect, Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching his podcast, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know, I seen something foul today. Something crazy. This picture of Cuban Link. This is crazy right here, y'all. This is crazy right here. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this. This is crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is crazy. Shout out my dude Latin Pain. Latin Pain's the one that posted this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know you could do stuff like that, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, that song, I mean, I heard Fat Joe try to stop the song from coming out. He spoke to Grand Pooba, and stuff like that, and I'm like, the song ain't even getting no play. I mean, they needed to plan it better, honestly. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna diss Joe, they needed to plan it better. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all needed to plan this better, man. You know what I mean? Because Lord Jamar could have done a better job. Cuban verse is alright. T.A. is alright too, you know what I'm saying? But and then T.A. talking about Lord Jamar, he not feeling Lord Jamar the way he made things, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just a bunch of problems with all these heads, you know what I mean? On the rail. All y'all crab niggas know the deal on the rail. All y'all crab ninjas know the deal on the rail. Alright, so anyway. Since everybody been asking me about my top 5 albums, let me tell you about my top 5. Even though I could go way beyond top 5, alright? I could go way beyond top 5, and that's facts. But I'm gonna give you my top 5 since people want to know, you know what I'm saying? So I should tell y'all, you know what I mean? Because I've always been a hip hop head, you know what I mean? Facts. So, you know, the first one always gotta be Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. You heard? Facts. Even though I loved hip hop before that, you know, I loved hip hop way before that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I was listening to metal. I also listened to freestyle music. I also listened to, cause, you know, I got older siblings. Babe. You know what I'm saying? I got older siblings. You know what I'm saying? Older siblings, and freaking know what I mean? And my dog trying to kick my iPad over. Facts. So I got older siblings, so I was always listening to you know they were playing. So one of my favorite albums was LL Cool J Bad. I'm bad. You know what I'm saying? And Run DMC. You know, that Christmas song, forget about it. That Christmas song just once I heard that, I was hip hop all day and night, son. And LL Cool J Bad, that's it, B. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, when I was like a little tiny baby, you know what I'm saying? Like two, I was like, I'm back, Cool J, Cool J. Anyway, but my favorite albums, no cat, no cat. Wu-Tang, of course, 36 Chambers. You know what I'm saying? We could go on and on with the Wu-Tang albums. You know what I'm saying? They could be on my top 5. They could be on my top 10. They could be on my top 20. Raekwon, Method Man, Ghostface, Capadonna, RZA, Jizza, ODB, Master Killer, Inspector Deck. I love Uncontrolled Substance. U-God. You know what I'm saying? And plus the extended family, Sons of Man, Killer Army. We could go on and on. But 36 Chambers is one of my favorite albums. That's on my top 5. Nas, Illmatic. Of course, he has several beautiful albums that I love. You know what I mean? After that. You know what I'm saying? That we could go on for days and days. I mean, even recently, his albums. People might not like this album, but I love that Kanye album. The one where he's on it and he produces for him. I love that album. I ain't gonna even hold you. I love that. That album is some real. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to that constantly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And even though Kanye's going around with this and that, whatever, that got nothing to do with music. You know what I'm saying? Got nothing to do with the creativity and hip hop and Nas and all of that. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I haven't heard it in a while, but that's a dope album. That Nas and Kanye album. But Illmatic is another one of my top 5. My next one is Mobb Deep, Infamous. You know what I'm saying? Even though they had murder music, which is dope, love it. You know what I'm saying? And murder music, loved it. And what was the other one? Hell on Earth, right? Right? Is it Hell on Earth? I'm not even sure about it, but I think it's Hell on Earth. Yeah, well, those two albums were great, but the first one, Infamous, is another one of my favorite ones. Big Pun, that's my 4th one. You know what I mean? So we got Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, Nas, Illmatic, Mobb Deep, Infamous, Big Pun. That's another one of my favorite joints. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all love that album. We still play it to this day. You know what I'm saying? And then Necro, Gory Days. Even though Necro I love the first joint. The first joint was Bananas. You know what I'm saying? With Uncle Howie on the cover. You know what I'm saying? That was, but I remember it was circulating on the streets. It was circulating like drugs on the streets. You know what I'm saying? All over New York. You know what I mean? And that's when computers just started coming out. So it was circulating online, but on the streets it was circulating. And I remember my boy Venom, you know what I'm saying? He was way older than me. Rest in peace. He was way older than me. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Venom, you know what I'm saying? He had this group with this dude called Lawless, called Bloodline. You know what I mean? He blessed me with a copy. You know what I'm saying? They blessed him with a copy, and the album, fantastic. That first one, you know what I'm saying? What was it called? I Need Drugs, right? I Need Drugs. But Gory Days is my all-time favorite. Every joint banging, hitting. You know what I'm saying? I remember just every song was hitting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite albums, Necro Gory Days. You know what I mean? That song with Ill Bill, you know what I mean? It just got so many classics on that, you know, on that album. You know what I mean? For real. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. So yeah, those are my top 5 best albums. Now, if you wanna ask me my top 5 MCs, top 10 rappers, top 10 albums, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm always glad to share with y'all. Facts. It's your boy Heck to the Tech to get that check. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, yo. But that picture's sick, yo. I ain't gonna lie. So, Land Pay did that. I ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, man. Yo, they should do Pan and Chop next. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I'm out. It's your boy.